I wanted to share with you a conversation I had with a client, and he was amazed at how much work it takes to support being fitter and faster. Stop and think about that. Your goal is to be stronger, leaner, have better top end speed, higher improved levels of endurance, better flexibility, great strength to weight ratios, faster time trials at a lower heart rate. The list of accomplishments and desirable outcomes is numerous. What we were talking about is he was surprised how much more he has to eat to support being fitter and faster. If you're using the Garmin platform, I would encourage you to go to your Garmin app and look at what your daily calorie expenditure is. Break down what your calorie expenditure is during any specific type of modality that you do. If you run, how much do you burn in an hour of running at an even tempo pace? If you cycle, how much do you burn when you're doing 1 mile intervals? Whatever sport you're doing, start to quantify what and how much are you burning. And here's where the frustrations came in. When you start seeing your calorie burn rate go from 3,000 calories to 3,500 calories to 4,000, and you're eating the way that I recommend, fruits, vegetables, and lean protein. It's about as clean as you can get. It's low glycemic. There's nothing fancy. The biggest challenge is fruits, vegetables, and lean protein are nutrient dense, but do not have a lot of calorie density. Well, you're fitter, you're leaner, you're going faster. Well, it's just like your car, just like your truck. The faster you go, or the more you mod it, or the more you improve it, the less gas mileage it gets. Why? Because it's burning more as it gets to higher on the performance scale. You're exactly the same way. Now, not only did this individual just have a huge epiphany on how frustrating it is to bump up an extra 1,000 calories with fruits, vegetables, and lean protein, he was also surprised how much more soft tissue maintenance he's having to implement on a daily basis. And this is where we get into, and I refer to this with my clients as athletic responsibilities associated with success. We all want to be leaner, fitter, faster, but we have to take the responsibilities that comes with it. And that is you have to eat more, as we just discussed. You have to bump up your hydration. You have to make sure that you're getting enough sleep, quality and quantity wise. But when we get into the soft tissue, that means when you're sitting at your desk, you need to have a tennis ball under your foot. You need to have a tennis ball under your hamstring. You need to have a tennis ball in your glute. It doesn't have to be all at the same time. The idea here is while you're sitting down, you need to be paying attention to the soft tissue in your feet, in your glutes, your hamstrings. When you're driving home, throw a tennis ball in between your shoulder blades and press against that seat. Start working on soft tissue. I totally understand and respect the idea that it seems like there's more, your pie of time keeps getting cut more and more, and you're exactly right. This is where those responsibilities associated with improved performance can be a little frustrating if you don't make the time for it. And it's frustrating for two reasons. One, if you don't make the time to get ahead of it, you're going to be forced to take the time when it becomes a problem. Have you ever had that where you've gotten a crick in your shoulder? You know, you can't even look over your shoulder when you're driving without it grabbing your attention, or it hurts to pick your head up off the bed? Wouldn't it have been great if you, through soft tissue maintenance, using a Theracane, the Roll Recovery R8, something as simple as contrast therapy, sitting in a warm bath with Epsom salt, absorbing those nutrients from the water, doing contrast therapy with a little bit of maybe 5 minutes of warm and 5 minutes of cold. The warm vasodilates, that brings fresh nutrient-rich blood in. The cold vasoconstricts and eliminates inflammation and swelling. As you become leaner, fitter, faster, stronger, you are going to have to adjust your food and your sleep, and in this conversation, soft tissue maintenance. If you don't have a regular scheduled meeting with a massage therapist and a chiropractor, I'd highly encourage you to do so, because with the exclusion of your partner, no one's going to know your body and its patterns of pain better than your chiropractor and your massage therapist. And like anything, we're trying to be proactive and get ahead of it before it becomes a problem. So I wanted to share this conversation with you. I hope it turns on some green lights in your head about, okay, I really enjoy getting fitter, faster, stronger, but I'm going to have to make sure that I bump up some of the other areas to keep that success continuous. Remember, your success is never accidental, but when you understand what it takes to not only create improved health, wellness, and ultimately performance, How do you sustain it? And that's why we want to put these videos together for you guys. If you happen to have any questions that you may be wanting clarification on, or a frustration you can't seem to break, please feel free to reach out to me and my team. contact@coachrob.com. It's our goal to put a video out a day. The number of questions that are coming in continue to just go up, and that really makes us happy as a team, because that's what our goal is to eventually get to a point where we've broken the quagmire of misinformation that's out there. So thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you again soon.